Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome back to another Smite commentary. And for today I wanted to do a mod of the day again. It's been a while since I did one, so why not hop into one, because the mod of the day of today is definitely a fun one. It is a 100k gold level 20 instant late game 80% cooldown reduction arena match. So that should be a lot of fun. I'll kind of get my build accordingly. Getting Rod to Hootie, full damage, pen boots. I don't want to get any additional cooldown reduction. I do have a little bit on the Pitagorum's piece, but that's not really because that's not really the reason why I took it, so should be fine. Not an awful lot of damage on my tornado as expected on the mana buff, but meh. Power is a lot more important. A little bit of glitch. I still have the problem with my graphics card. I haven't really found a fix for it yet. I was able to fix it for this game in a bit. I figured it would stop now, but it will return in a bit. Anyway, I went for E-Staff for additional health to at least allow me to survive a little bit better, as well as a Warlock Sash for that same regard. But I feel like in the end I will switch up E-Staff for the Obsidian Shard, because on a couple of characters I hit absolutely nothing because they have a little bit of defense. And as I said, again, the glitch a little bit there. After I return to the base I will be able to fix it, so don't worry about it. Should be fine. Can't really fight the Nem as much as I'd like to though. She has an insane amount of well, healing with her shield. I don't have any healing reduction, so she gets a lot from healing from her shield. She can continuously use it. Let's see, can I at least provide somewhat protection? No, that's unfortunate. Not enough. I'm able to spam multiple tornadoes though, because when my one tornado isn't finished yet, then I can already spawn the next one. So that's a very good way to make sure that they don't have an awful lot of ways to run by placing tornadoes on their faces every single time. That's also why I went for the Gem of Isolation. It is extremely potent because I can spam all my abilities, and with the slow on my one as well, it's just insane how much it will actually slow them. And stacking off that Warlock Sash won't be an issue as well, because I can spam my tornado. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Ooh, just barely. The Xbalanque barely gets out. That Xbalanque ultimate will be very annoying though. Very annoying to deal with. I'm going for the old strat, the old noodle strat, stay my ultimate and run away. The good part about the 80% cooldown reduction as well is that I can use my 2 every single time, so it will always be up. And well, it wasn't enough this time, but it was 2 on 1, so I should be fine. I get the feeling for the enemies a bit. So they rely on the slows a lot, but my 2 gives me slow immunity for a bit, so I shouldn't have too much worries for the slows. I just need to be a little bit careful fighting the Nemesis, because if she has an ultimate I am in a lot of trouble. But if I can use my 2 every single time, tornado behind me, slows a lot. Nice Sobek block, actually throwing her through my tornado. That's also something very potent about the Sobek Kukulkan. Again, nice. I think he'll be able to juggle him inside the tower. Maybe even inside the base if we don't kill him before that. No, he should be dead. Nice. Well played by the Sobek. Tail Whip guarantees the pull, so he can continuously tail whip pull, tail whip pull. Nice. They didn't go there. Oh well. 18 seconds cooldown on an ultimate. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just in case they wanted to base dive me. Probably not going to happen. They don't have Nkali. This is a random god, by the way, so I got Kukulkan. I think Kukulkan is a pretty good one. Actually, I haven't played him in any 80% cooldown reduction game just yet. This is my first one. But he is actually very, very effective if you build him accordingly. Because as you can see, I have good amount of health. Well, for a mage, a good amount, decent amount of health. Okay. Achoo! Okay. A good amount of power. Good amount of movement speed. I have my 2 up and constantly, so that is very powerful. Nemesis teleporting in my tornado. Be my guest, I guess. But she can, of course, dash continuously, so I do need to be a little bit careful. Although the Sobek is there to provide some assistance. Which I'm glad, because if he doesn't, it is definitely impossible for me to properly survive. Let's go to the portal. Whee! Okay. Yeah. Random god. I feel like it's pretty balanced if you look at how the teams are composed. They have a Osiris, which probably is built pretty tanky. And they have the Ymir, so 2 tanks. We have the Sobek and the Kukulkan. I think in that regard we have a little bit better tanks as for tanking, because Osiris doesn't have a lot of peel abilities. He has slows and he has a stun as his 3, which he can use a lot, but I think he's not the best god in this game mode. But we'll have to see. Ooh, he didn't actually flee that way. I figured he would flee around the building or around that pillar thing. Ooh, might be able. Nice. Nice beats by the Nemesis. Was able to pick up Janus. I think Janus is a lot worse than Kukulkan, because Kukulkan has the slow immunity on us too. And even though he can use his abilities to increase his movement speed as well, it's a lot more difficult for a Janus if he gets slowed all the time, because he can't deal with the slow. So I think Kukulkan is actually probably one of the best in this game mode. I think, well, if I look at all the gods here, I think the best god is probably going to be Serket, because you can spam your ultimate, spam your abilities, and Serket has an insane amount of damage, so that should be fine. Zephyr is enough. 660 on the Zephyr is actually a lot. They did increase the scaling on it, so that can explain why it deals so much damage. But as you can see, the slow is insane. Actually, just in range, nice! Able to pick up my 5th kill already. That is going a lot better. I started off a little bit, well, not terrible, but I did get killed before I even got a kill on my own. But this is a lot of fun. It is insane to play 80% cooldown reduction on some gods. Like I said, having your 2 up constantly as Ao Kuang is very powerful. Having tornadoes for days. The ultimate is very powerful as well. The Xbalanque ultimate is pretty annoying though. But as you can see, he has nothing on me. I can just continuously slow him. If I hit my 1, he is slowed for such a long time. And for such a, well, high amount. I mean, the 1 on its own slows for 50%. Xbalanque, you need to hit your basics if you want to fight me. I think he can't miss 1 if he really wants to win. Because I feel like Xbalanque isn't a very good one. He doesn't really get a lot out of the cooldown reduction. His ultimate, of course, is very powerful, but, well, he has infinite mana, so he can use his 1 indefinitely. But I feel like it just doesn't, it isn't that great. We'll have to see. Ooh, nice. Kumba got it. Or my tornado is also fine. Ooh, a little bit. Come on, can I? Ooh, nice. Serket was just in front of me. I did get a couple of bola shots on me, but it was enough to kind of deter him from going further, chasing me any further. And Serket was able to pick him up, so neat. Can I get it? Oh, damn it. My ultimates are way off the mark. Of course, I can use them a lot, and I'm not really waiting for any setup, which is probably something you want to do in a regular game, but since it's such a short cooldown on the ultimate, I don't really mind firing it off nilly-willy, just to try and deal the damage. I think it's just a good way to deal with it. Sprint for the Sobek, he might be able to get out. He's way too slow, and the kill on the Raijin. I probably won't be able to survive this one. 18 HP, come on, get it. Oh, nice. My team is able to provide some peel for me. Can the Nemesis chase up to me? No, nice pull by the Sobek. Even though he did pull in my way, the stun and the duration in the air was enough to save me. Wow. The team built me out so badly there. I think the Kuma messed someone as well, and even though the Nemesis did give chase, she wasn't able to catch me because of the Sobek, so nice. I love it when a team is able to save me, especially if I'm a squishy mage. Ah, rest in pieces. Hit it. Oh, come on. Oh, that's unfortunate. The tornado was out of range, and he, even if I would have hit my 1, It would not have been enough, because he already used his dash, so he can't be targeted for damage anymore. Let's see. Just spam tornadoes. Make sure that the wave is cleared before I head back, because if I'm the only one... No, Nemesis, leave me alone. Nobody likes you. I don't think she has an awful lot against me, though. Like I said, as long as I can keep myself alive, maybe I can hit the Nemesis. No, that's unfortunate. I tried to save the Sobek with an ultimate, try to hit the Nemesis. Bit off the mark. She's too quick, though, to chase, even though I do have my increased movement speed. Leave me alone, Loasaurus. I don't think he has an awful lot of opportunity. I can... Ooh, nice sprint, though. Without sprint, I probably would have fought him a little bit longer. Because I can just slow him and kite him for days with my gem and my one. But we'll have to see. Now that sprint is down. So that's also something I like and dislike about this game mode. If you're really reliant on, for instance, purification, because they have, I don't know, very powerful ultimates, or for instance, Humbot's ultimate or Hades' ultimate, and you don't have any leap or dash, or I don't know, they're just... I feel like that if you really rely on the purification to get rid of an ultimate, and you can't because it has such a long cooldown compared to the ultimate, then it's a really rough game. Especially, for instance, if I would have been against an Odin. Odin would just cage me, and even if I have Sanctuary to try and survive in the cage, I will most likely die the second he gets the second cage, because I can't protect myself inside a cage for 5 seconds. I think. Maybe by kiting, of course, but... I don't know. I feel like some gods are just very powerful. Have you ever played against an Odin with 80% cooldown reduction? That's insane. That's definitely not something you want to deal with. Because of the fact that you... if you finally got rid of his shield, he'll be able to use it again, or he'll just leap away. And he can continuously use all of his abilities. Very low cooldown on all of them. Nice. Well played by the Kukulkan. I was able to pick up the Raijin. We're actually close to victory already. And with that arena unit through the portal, we actually won already. 11 minutes 35 seconds. These games are way more fast paced, because everyone is full build, everyone is level 20. There's literally nothing to fight over except for the kills. Of course, you have the buffs, but that's in the early game, and after that it's just, oh, I'm in range of the buffs while they're spawning. Let me one-shot them. Nice, a lot of damage. 52.7k damage. That is insane how much damage I was able to do. Luckily enough, I wasn't forced into my purification a lot. If the Raijin was fighting me, he probably should have used his taunt ability on his ultimate a lot more, because with that I either am forced to use my purification, which allows the Mir to really do more, or or just forces my purification for his next ultimate. Although Raijin does need to be very careful when he uses his ultimate, because he moves so slow in his ultimate. Excuse me. Because he moves so slow in his ultimate, confirming my ultimate or my tornado or my one is almost, well, it's almost impossible to miss them. So that's very difficult for Raijin to deal with. If he uses his ultimate, he really needs to burst quickly, or get out of his ultimate to avoid, for instance, my ultimate. Because you can cancel it quite quickly, I think. I'm not sure. I haven't really cancelled his ultimate too much. Anyway, enough about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this mod of the day. And as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.